Well, today is a thrift day.
And we're staring at the moon while we're bumping Clear alone. I make classics in my room. What's the Never got a fake ID, I need another remedy. I'll take up gardening in spring, plant some dogwood looking trees. And we're dancing in the moon while we're bumping new knock loose. I made classics from my room, Clear my favorite tune. Never got a fake ID, I need another remedy. I'll take up gardening in spring, plant some dogwood looking trees.
I picked up this basket and Maggie is in it. Hi. Hi. Beep boos. All right, so we'll start with this beautiful basket that I picked up, and I couldn't believe the price of it, honestly. It has a really nice lid on it. It's got some age to it. This was like a really quick trip on my lunch break one day. I literally ran to my son's store that's about 10 minutes from my office. And there is a Goodwill like 2 minutes from my office, but I ran to his because his has the best stuff. No joke, even if he wasn't there, I would still go there. Even when he's not working, I go there because I love that one particularly so much. They have amazing things. They come across the best stuff. I think I'm starting to come down with something, so if I start coughing, I'm so sorry. I'll try to cut it out of the video. Anyway, look at this basket. It's very large, as you can see, because I'm holding it next to me. It was $4. $4. You can't beat that. It's very deep. Now, it has this is decorative only. From what I can tell, there was nothing ever here that it actually attached to. And this is actually not functional. It pushes in and out. But I think somebody attached this just for decoration only. Because I don't see anything where anything was ever attached to it to, actually latch it. But anyway, I'm going to be using this in a lot of different ways and a lot of different places. Initially, what I think I'm going to do with it is put it outside, and what I think I'm going to fill it with at first, the thing that popped into my mind right off the bat was this. Old Glory coming out of it. I think that is going to be adorbs. I do. How I get it to go, I don't know. I might hang it off to the side. Ooh, that looks pretty good like that. Look at that. So this is initially the first foundational piece that I'll put in here. I'm not sure what else I'll fill it with, or if I'll just leave it like this and maybe put another element on top, an accent piece on top, and then just leave it like that. It's a little big to hang from my chair out there, so I probably will not hang this from a chair. I might set it beside the chair. Haven't really decided yet, but this is going on the porch for summer. Okay, moving on. So the next thing I bought was a decanter, and it came in this box. It was $4, and made in Italy, brand new. This, I'm assuming it came from Walmart or Target or somewhere like that. Anyway, made in Italy. Here it is. Is that not beautiful? It reminds me of Wexford. It's not a Wexford piece, but it reminds me of Wexford because of this design down here. That's typical of a Wexford, but it's beautiful. And it will go nicely with my Wexford glasses that I have. I love this. My mom used to collect these, and if I would have been smart enough at the time, after she passed, I would have scooped all of hers up. I would have scooped a lot of her stuff up because I'm honestly hunting for all the things that she had. That I got rid of. I donated all of her stuff to hospice. Everything went to hospice after she passed. Only a few things did we keep. But anyway, I'm going to collect, this is the first in my collection, and I think I'm going to try to keep it at just 3. I know I won't go past 4. because 4 is a practical number of where I would actually use them, and I don't want to have things that I have just sitting in storage. I don't want like an obscene amount of one thing, or you know, I don't want that. So this is the first of 3 or 4 that I'm going to be looking for. The others I want to have different shapes and heights and whatnot. And they did have another one, but it was just too old for me. I didn't think that it would clean up well. It looked like it had been in a, it just, you know, those glass pieces that you know are so dingy and have been kept in a bad place, not even proper storage for a long bit of time, that has such a buildup on it. I didn't think that it would ever come clean, and I don't want my decanters to be dirty. I don't want them to look like they didn't age well. I want them to look, you know, usable, like realistically usable. Like I could actually put a sangria or something in them and host a party with them. So that's what I'm looking for. If they happen to be vintage and be in that condition, that's a bonus, but you know, that I'm looking for specific ones. So then the next thing I came across for $3 was this Hurricane oil lamp. It's a kerosene lamp, it says. And I almost passed it up because at first glance it reminded me of the beer mug. I thought that's what it was at first. And then when I decided, oh, I'm gonna look at it again, and I opened it up, this is what was in the box. And I love this. I absolutely love this. And I cannot wait to clean it up a little bit. Just, you know, a little sip and water should get that last little bit off. I'm assuming that the Last Supper sticker was around here. So I'm gonna get that off and cleaned up and fill it with oil and use this for my fall decor. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I found another oil lamp. I don't think I'll use this one, but this one has been well used. And it was $3. And it has this lovely little, I don't know what this is supposed to be attached to, or if it was part of how it was hung or whatnot. I don't know. But you could slide it off. I don't want to because I'm afraid with it being rusted here and probably sitting here for a long time and it's extremely tight. I don't want to break this part. So I'm going to leave it there. And I like it. I don't mind it. So I'm just going to clean this up a little bit and I'm going to stage it as it is. I love this piece and I cannot wait to put it with my books on my secretary. Oh, it's going to go so good. I'm so excited. Then, of course, I can't go to the Goodwill and not pick up a book. And I get books there because they have always, I can always find an old book there, almost always. Even when I think I've cleared the shelves of the old books, someone donates more and I grab them. Lately, they've been a little sparse. I've only been able to pick up maybe one a trip, which I'm not going to complain about because these for the longest time evaded me. I could never find these books anywhere. Try, just never give up, like Susan from the old so-and-so says, don't give up. So I found this one and I love it. It's a little discolored here. It's not dirt. I'm like, is it? It's not dirt. It was, I don't know why it was like that. Maybe it was sitting somewhere and somebody spray painted in the area. I don't know. But anyway, kind of interesting, right? It's almost like fingers or something was on the book. Oh, creepy, if you ask me. Anyway, cute little book, Magnificent Obsession, $1.99. I like the color. I like that it has just a little bit of red. So it's almost like the Old Glory kind of thing. So I'm excited. This is perfect. I can't wait to stage this with my oil lamp on the secretary. I might even put it on the dining room table. I'm not sure yet, but I know I scored a good book. And then the last thing from this trip that came out of this bag for $2. Of course, I'm picking up stuff for Christmas already. I thought this would go super cute on a tiered tray. How cute is that? And then there were some ornaments that also was bagged with it. And these are also a Christmas Story ornaments that are in here. I don't want to open it because, well, oh, wait a minute. If I can get it open so it's not like, doesn't tear everything else. We can get there we go. We can get a close up of one of these. Look, is that not cute? It's not focusing, hold on. Focus, please. Focus. Oh, it's not gonna focus. I'll have to put a picture in. These are super cute. They're just scenes from the movie that are on these. And what I thought I would do is use them, just put them in like stage them in like a bowl or something like that. I don't know yet. I might even put them on a tree. I thought it'd be fun to do maybe a tree in a Toy Story theme, because you have the lamp. There's so many iconic things from that movie that you could hang on the tree. I could put a turkey on the tree. I could put, you know, all kinds of iconic things, a Red Ryder BB gun, a red wagon, things like this. I mean, it would just be, the possibilities are truly endless. There's so many things that you can pull from that movie and do a whole themed tree on. So maybe I'll do that. I could start with a mini tree and then move my way up. But anyway, so that's it for this little haul. So I did have every intention of ending this video with how I styled those thrifted finds, but I got busy and did not get around to it. And what I ended up doing the rest of the day was going through the house room by room. Believe it or not, I have taken all seasonal decor down. So patriotic stuff is put away. Everything's done except for the outside. I left my patriotic because it's not the 4th of July yet. But in my head and in my mind, I am already thinking ahead to fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and I'm planning for those. And so it's really nice for me to give myself and the house a chance to be decorated and styled without season. No nod of any season, no hint of any seasonal decor is in this room, or in this house, I should say. Everywhere, every room is as if, you know, it's just the way it is all year round, even though we know that that's not true. I decorate for the season, so we know that's not true. But anyway, so everything is nice and calm and bare and done. There is one other thing that I ended up thrifting that I did not share because I hadn't brought them in. So I will spin you around and show you what those are. I have all my chairs, finally. I have finally thrifted all of the chairs. The difference between the last 5 that I bought, and I got them, they were regularly priced, and I do have a picture that I will add here. The regular price for the 5 chairs was $149. It was 140 something, but I believe it's 149. You'll see in the picture. But anyway, I got them for $15 because it was 90% off. And I cleaned them up and brought them in. These did not need any repair work done to them. And this is one of them right here. No repair work at all needed to be done to these. At all. So compared to the last set of chairs that I had to completely redo the legs on, this is awesome. And I like that they're slightly different because they are painted a deep hunter green. They've already got the rust. These are actually, I don't think they're meant to look this way, but they're chippy kind of all over, subtly chippy. And I think I had to add that kind of look to the chairs that I did here, if you can tell right in here. So they are slightly different. There's one that I picked up and repaired, and then there's this one that I just picked up, and you can tell the shape is the same. These are slightly thinner, and those have more of an arch. And of course the wood comes through, and I like it. I think I'm going to leave them just as they are for now. Eventually, I'm sure that the green is going to catch on to Art, and he's going to notice that there is a slight difference in color, and he's going to ask me to paint these black, but I'm going to try to get him to let me keep those the natural color because I really do like that wood color. I like the contrast, so that I strategically put the chairs that look like this on either end of the table and then one in each middle. And as you can tell, they're slightly taller. And then the other 4 around the table are the ones that I originally bought, and then my extra is here, and I do have an extra of those. So I actually have 5 of those Windsors and 5 of these Windsors. And I really love how this looks. I am so thrilled with it. And I didn't really change a whole lot. I did move the Victrola over here. I have just kind of tweaked this corner a little bit. Those of you that have been with me for a while will definitely notice what's missing from this corner. If you can guess what that is, comment that below and let me see, I'll let you know if you're right or not. And I basically just kind of stripped it back a little bit, if you will. Sorry, I don't want to make you dizzy. I'm trying to get a better angle. I just added a few little details. I'm trying to go simple. I want very simple decor right now. I want things to be able to breathe, but still have my things kind of around me. A simple tablescape that's easily removed for when we have our family dinners, which I am loving, being able to sit everyone at one table. And this hasn't really changed too much. I just moved, that one shelf. This shelf right here, I moved around a little bit, but everything that was there is still there. My dress form's still there. My little chairs, how much I love my little chairs. They're empty right now because I'm still, like I said, I want empty. I need empty right now. And of course in this room, it's, just very simple. I've taken everything down. I'm sitting there with my Hocus Pocus cup. I was editing some videos. Not much has changed, really. I'm just kind of paring back a little bit, if you will. And not much has changed in the kitchen either. I just added my flowers here. I love this look. It just makes me happy whenever I see it. These are some of my favorite things: cooking, the woods, the rolling pins, the wood utensils. I just love that kind of thing. That's my vibe. Got my help sign back up. I did not do a whole lot in this corner. I kept it simple, and I'm keeping it simple. I'm trying to avoid the sink. Art's pre-soaking some of his gym sweatshirts. Nothing much has really changed. Pretty simple. And then I did tweak the fireplace mantle. I'll show you that real quick. Maggie, this is the time of day Maggie sleeps, so. All I did was, I kept it just very simple. Very simple. It's not crowded. It's not overly, cluttered. And I think that it ties in well with the picture. And as you can see, I do have some symmetry going on either end, but I also have some asymmetrical going on as well by adding that basket there. It just helps to give visual interest and texture that's subtle. You're not going to look at it and go, oh, those don't go together. The scale is all wrong. It actually goes nicely. And there is a difference. Here, Art's back scratcher will always be, well, it's mine too. I use it just as much. This is our actual living area. Let me back up. It's our actual living area. So it's not going to be fancy. It's lived in. I did change the lamps. I have my nail polish there. I actually did paint my nails the other day. I got around to actually had time to do that. So anyway, and I switched out the pillows. These are the same pillows. It's just I switched out the pillow cover. This is more of a corduroy. Let me see if I can give you a close-up. That's more of a corduroy, soft fabric that kind of just blends in a little bit better. It brings that tan pop of color out, so I like that. What I did with these lamps is, if you remember the smaller ones were here, I did have a sweet subscriber say, hey, I think those lamps in your sitting room would be better suited for this area because this needs a taller lamp. The scale's wrong with the small lamp. And I actually agree with you. I do agree that this needed to be a taller lamp. And I do love the way that my metal lantern lamps look here with the candle option. I love the way they look here. They do fit this space perfectly. However, they don't give enough lighting ambiance that I want. It's almost like candle light, you know, it's candlelight. It's very dim. And we actually want to be able to use these well enough so we don't have the harsh light of the overhead all the time, especially in the evenings when we're trying to unwind and relax. So, and Art really hates those lamps, the ones, the tin ones. I'll take you to them so you can see what I'm talking about. And we need it. So in here, this room is perfect. So when people come in the front door and they see this, they'll come in and they'll see this area, especially for the holidays. These lamps are perfect for here as well. So I really did need those taller lamps to fit the scale of in the living room. And so I just took those teeny lamps and put them at our bedside, on either side of our bedside, on our bedside tables in our master. And then I took those lamps that are currently in the living room now, came from one of our guest rooms, and I will need to replace the lamps in that guest room. And I think I'm just going to go, because those are actually perfect for that area as well. So I think I'm going to, well, the scale of them are. So I'm going to be looking for 2 more lamps to put in our one of our guest rooms where I took those lamps from. That was a long-winded way of saying all of that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. To those of you that have been here from day one, I could not be, I wouldn't be where I am in subscriber count without you, definitely, because you took a chance to watch me. And then a lot of you have taken the chance to share my channel with other people through your own channels and use your platform to help mine. And that is such a kindless, selfless act. And I am so humbled that you do that. And you continue to do that. And I'm so, so blessed. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, truly. And if it's your first time stopping by, I post every Sunday. I am going to try, especially when the holidays come. I already know I have a lot of content coming up, so I'm going to try to post more often. And I have posted a Wednesday video here and there, so I am going to try to be more diligent to do that. Life has just been really busy lately, and that's why I haven't been able to do that. So I'm going to try. Don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try. And then I have started to work on a faux food playlist, because I have a lot of videos that I had created when I first started YouTube, which is only a year, not even a year yet. I haven't even been doing this a year yet. But anyway, when I first started, I was doing just craft tutorials, and most of them were the faux foods, and they weren't the best quality. So after a week or two, I would mark them private because I didn't feel that they were good enough. So what I'm going to do is go back to that footage and see if I can tweak it and make it better, and then go ahead and post those. And then I'm going to be creating a lot more. I already have the bread tutorial. I already have the, what did I do? I've posted a bread one. I posted the pie one. And then I have done my latte one, but it is part of a bigger video. It's part of one of my Decorate With Me's for Halloween. So I'm going to try to I'm just going to make I probably will just make a whole new video for that, so I can show you how to do a faux latte. Because I do need to make a new one, because one of mine broke for Halloween. So I need to make a new one anyway. So I'll probably use that and repost one there. But anyway, I'm creating the playlist because many of you really enjoy and want to know how to do the faux foods. I'm going to be in that playlist. You'll be able to watch these videos and see not only how I make them, but the materials that I use to make them. And that way you can start building your own supplies for what you need when you want to make a faux food to use in your vignettes, or for your tablescapes, which I mainly use them for tablescapes or counterscapes. Counterscapes. Does anybody else use that word or terminology for vignettes? Because if not, I may want to make a playlist for counterscapes, because I'm pretty good at doing the kitchen counters. Anyway, the ideas, the wheels are turning. That's a scary thing. Anyway, I will be putting that together. I will let you know when that is completed. I'm building it right now. So by the end of summer, we will have that. And then I will be putting all of my fall and Christmas beautiful faux food art DIYs on that playlist. And that way it's ease of reference for when you guys ask, hey, can we see how to make X, Y, Z? And then I'll also be starting in August. I will be starting to do not only the decorate with me's and gear up for fall and all that kind of stuff, but I'll be doing a lot of fall crafts, Halloween crafts, Thanksgiving crafts, and then on to Christmas crafts, because I make a lot of the stuff that I use in my vignettes, and I make a lot of stuff that I give away to friends and coworkers and acquaintances for Christmas. So I will be sharing all of that as well, and I cannot wait. We are halfway through the year. Can you believe it? And I have enjoyed this year on YouTube so much, and I'm so excited to see where it takes me. And I am almost to my goal of 600 subscribers. I'm inching my way up, and sometimes I slide back down because I think the algorithm sometimes does not like me, but that's okay because I'm inching my way up. And I probably will not make my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. But that is okay because there's 2024. And I will keep trying until I get to 1,000 because that is my ultimate goal. Not ultimate, because after I get 1,000, I know I'm going to want to work for 1,500 and then 2,000 and then 2,500 and then 3,000 and so on. I don't know when I'll ever stop having goals because goals are very healthy and they're needed, especially for me. It keeps me motivated. But I would love it if I could get to 600 subscribers by the end of this year. That is a very doable goal given that I am almost to 590. So it's really only maybe another, 20 or so. That's all I need, depending on the day, because it goes up and down. But anyway, I would love to get to 600. If you could help me do that, I would so appreciate it. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're alerted each time I upload a video, and hit the like button. And if you have friends that you want to share my channel with, you want to share my channel on your Facebook page or share my channel through your Instagram, that would be great too. I would love that. I do have an Instagram. I have a Pinterest. They're all linked in the description box. So just head over there, and if you like what you see here and you just want visuals, you'll be able to see that on Pinterest easily and on Instagram, because usually I don't do a lot. I just post the picture and maybe a short caption, and that is it. And I try to always link the video of what I'm showing when possible. But head over there, share away, like away. And if you want to reach out and contact me, I have my email listed in the description box as well. I love to get friend mail through email. I do not have a P.O. box. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will get a P.O. box. But I just can't justify spending the money for a P.O. box right now when I only have just under 600 subscribers. At 1,000, I can justify the cost and the upkeep of having a P.O. box. So when I hit 1,000, that's when I will do that. Until then, you're just gonna have to contact me through Messenger on Instagram or Facebook, again, linked, or using email. I definitely, and all of those are designated to the curated home. They are not my personal accounts. My personal accounts are locked and private, and I usually only use them for family and really close friends. I don't really do a whole lot of social media, believe it or not. This is as big as I get. So anyway, until next time, which will be maybe Wednesday this week. We'll see. If not, definitely by Sunday next week when we do it all again. And until then, bye.